Testing. Oh. I was just saying I'm glad I'm not number 2, so you guys don't have to put your stopwatches on just yet for the betting. Okay. Courage. Hi, everyone. My name's Rachel, and I'm truly honored to be standing here today to celebrate one of my best friends, Kaitlin. Before I begin, I'd like us all to raise a glass to Kaitlin and Nick's parents. They poured their hearts into making this day possible. Countless hours, sleepless nights, and endless love went into bringing Kaitlin's vision to life. Let's cheers now. Thank you. Now, I could spend hours trying to capture how stunning Kaitlin looks today, but nothing I say will do her justice. She is radiant and her happiness shines through her smile. She is absolutely breathtaking. And Nick, you don't look too bad either. Kaitlin and I first met when I transferred to North Central. I filled out one of those About Me questionnaires, and Kaitlin, along with Kedrin and Emily, decided to take a chance on me. We went to lunch, and from that very first day, I knew something special was happening. I remember leaving that lunch wishing I had started my freshman year there just so I could have met them sooner. That's who Kaitlin is. She makes you feel instantly at home. She doesn't ask you to be anything but yourself. She doesn't judge, she just loves. We bonded over silly college adventures, late nights, and one very large red bean bag. And from that very beginning, being her friend was the easiest thing in the world. She lit up every room she walked into and made you feel like you were the most important person there. I knew Kaitlin was a forever friend when we went to Unofficial. At one point, we passed a basketball court. And of course, I decided to play, despite being absolutely terrible. I had managed to trip over thin air and completely wipe out. And instead of rushing to help, Kaitlin's first instinct was to pull out her phone and record me, while we're laughing hysterically. That's Kaitlin. She'll laugh at you endlessly, but she'll also be the one to pick you up, check you over, and make sure you're okay. She even got me some ice later, which is the perfect balance of tough love and true care. To this day, she still reminds me of that fall. That's the kind of friend everyone wishes for. She actually made fun of me on Thursday while getting our nails done. Now, Nick. First of all, you were the best kickball captain I ever had. And it seems like every time I see you, you double in size. In an effort to help with your gains, I want to impart some wisdom my loving husband put in his vows. The key to a big bicep is a big tricep. Now, I know you're a pretty smart dude, Mr. PhD, and I think you agree with me that education is important, but please don't ever forget that biceps are importanter. All jokes aside, Nick, I love this version of Kaitlin since the day she met you. I didn't know it was possible for her to shine brighter than she already did, but you bring out even more beautiful side of her. She is at ease and full of happiness and glows with love, not just because she's around you, but just always. The two of you complement each other in the most beautiful ways. Kaitlin's warmth and Nick's strength, her light and your steadiness. It all fits together so naturally. I have no doubt that your marriage will be full of silliness and support and incredible love that only grows deeper each day. I love you guys so much. It's been an amazing evening so far. Now let's get ready to dance. Let's raise a glass one more time. Congratulations to Kaitlin and Nick. Thank you.
All right, once again, round of applause for Rachel. Our next speaker, please step on up to the mic stand, is our matron of honor. Put your hands together for Kevin Orson Pilgrim.
Rachel's a little shorter than me, but everybody, I'm Kedrin. Kaitlin and I have known each other since freshman year of college. And for my one day that I ran track freshman year, and I'm serious, it was one day. I remember we went out and it was January in Naperville, and I was not prepared, and we went and ran, I think, 2.5 miles, and Caitlin's like, come on, Kedrin, come on, and I'm like, I can't do it. But she eventually convinced me at the end of college, my senior year, to run track with her, and it was the best decision I ever made. We were roommates senior year, and the amount of like joy and love and memories that Kaitlin and I have shared throughout our 4 years in North Central, like, there's no words for it. She's such a light in everybody's life, and she makes you feel, like Rachel said, like you're the center of her world. No matter who you are, she sees you all the time. And I know that she's gonna direct that love with Nick perfectly. It's awesome to see how happy the two of them are together. It's incredible. And I think my one story that I want to share is from how they kind of started. And so obviously we knew Nick from track and from athletic training, and she would talk about him all the time. She's like, oh, my friend Nick, my friend Nick, my friend Nick. My friend Nick was texting me, my friend Nick. And I was like, why don't you just go out with him? And she's like, no, for like 4 years. But we all know how persistent Nick is, and so eventually, he wore her down, and it's been the best. The two of them together, you all have seen it, how incredible they are. Their personalities mesh so well together, how happy they are together. I've never seen her as happy as she is when she's with Nick. And that's the most important thing, is you're gonna go through tough times all the time. But the love that you two share, the support that you have with each other, that's what matters. That's what's gonna get you through all the years, all the struggles. And honestly, I know that all of you are timing me because this is a 2-minute over-under speech. And I think my husband actually has the under. So if anybody needs a drink, feel free to stand up and go get one. But everybody, raise a glass to Nick and Kaitlin. Cheers.
All right, wonderful round of applause for Kedrin. Next up, put your hands together for best man, Mr. Wade Shimmer.
Don't mess this up!
Thanks, David. So much confidence. How's everyone doing tonight? We doing good? I think we feel really good. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? You guys having fun? Good. Well, I'm Wade, everyone. I'm Nick's second best man. And, So 9 years ago, almost today, me and my wife Nicole married. And it was at that time that we found out that Nick and Kaitlin were dating.
That is true.
9 years ago today. And it's been like a blink, man. It's been crazy. You both have graduated. You guys both have moved in together. You moved to a city that you love. And you guys are cat parents. Big deal. You both have an uncontrollable caffeine addiction.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys are Cub fans, unfortunately. No one's perfect, but you guys are pretty damn close. The amount of joy and happiness that I see in your guys' eyes between you and Kaitlin are an example when two people find their person, everything falls to the side. We can all here to see you go both captivated by each other's love and your guys' aura with each other. Almost as much as Nick is captivated by Dunkin' Donuts and energy drinks when he sees them in first sight. Both you guys mean so much to me. To all of us here in this venue of love and celebration, you guys are everything to us. and that's why we are all here. Nick, I love you so much, man. I am so damn happy that you came to that wrong house that random day when we were 6 years old. We've had so many memories together, dude. Between scouts, playing Legos, Crazy Bones, trading Pokemon cards in the cafeteria, playing Slim Shady all the way to school for no damn reason, just because we could. Playing Rock Band with you and Burns in the basement till freaking 5 a.m., running on nothing but Mountain Dew Code Red, candy, and pizza. Playing Johnny Tackle, riding our bikes riding our bikes all the way across town till the sun went down. To running track, competing at school academically, athletically, even though I can still definitely kick your ass in the mile. Celebrating milestones, achievements, new beginnings, throwing house parties. It's okay, Mr. and Mrs. B, it was at my place, not yours. Being roommates in college, graduations, being there for hard times, times of grief, times when the world seemed very small. 13 houses, same street, same block, 13 houses away. That's all the distance there was for me for finding my best friend, for finding my classmate, my teammate, my roommate, my best man, my brother, to finding an uncle to my kids. You truly are my brother, dude. Forever, man. And I love you so damn much. Kaitlin, since I met you in college, you've been such an amazing person to gravitate towards. I can see why Nick loves you more than anything else in the world. The amount of love that you put towards everyone in this room is a reflection of how much we all adore you and why we are all here today. You're an amazing person with a kind heart and an amazing free spirit. I truly am beyond happy that you found Nick and Nick found you. You're an incredible person, and we love you so much here in this room. I love that you have given Nicole and I over the years. The love you've given Nicole and I over the years has been absolutely tremendous, and I can't wait to share more love with you in the future. I look forward to seeing you just as much as Nick every time we are together, whether it's at dinner, hanging out, a wedding, a Marvel movie night, a Bears game, or a celebration. You radiant joy, and we gravitate towards you. I could keep going and going on about these two the rest of the night, but I'll finish with this. A quote by a very prominent historical figure in Chicago history. If you start something, you shouldn't quit. That is what we are taught. If you're going to play, you might as well play at your best. It's by Walter Payton. Go be your best, Nick and Kaitlin. We all here love you, and we will always, always support you. Raise a glass to Nick and Kaitlin, everybody. We love you guys. Let's fucking party. We love you all. Cheers.
Round of applause to Wade. Great speech there. Next up is our other best man. Put your hands together for Mr. Brandon Winters.
So I just want to give a round of applause to everyone ahead of me. So the bar is low right now. All right. So after this, we can go to the bar and just be grateful that we got an open bar. So I'll try and make it quick. No promises. Hang in there with me. So guys, good job. Good Lord. feel the love. Yes, I'm tall, everyone. They're all reminding me. Sorry, I had to hit the bar myself to get up here. I'm not a public speaker, so I'm a brutally honest person. I just throw it out there, and that's like part of my quirk. So hang in there. So where do I start? I mean, besides the whole fact that like, hi, I'm Brandon Winters, and then first of all, I also want to, third of all, second of all. So I want to thank everyone for making it a priority to making it out here, seriously, for celebrating this moment, this time, because this really means a lot. Nick and Kaitlin are the type of people who really radiate the type of love that they feel for everyone. See, that's my problem, right? But anyway, we're gonna continue on. We want to celebrate people who truly, truly love and care about everyone who is involved in their lives. And I think this is a moment to also thank everybody for making this a priority to be out here and celebrate this, because this is huge. You know, Nick, Kaitlin, love you guys to death. But all right, so how did I meet Nick? Met Nick my freshman year of high school. Sorry, need notes. And obviously we ran track and field together. You know what, skip the speech. So, we're gonna go from the heart. I have wrote countless speeches to try and simplify my relationship with them. There is no simplification for it. It's been decades of support, constantly being there. Honestly, when you didn't even expect them to be there, that's love. That is love that they have always radiated. And it's always been a situation in which you're teaching people just constant new things in life, honestly, that you feel like you never really knew. It's just teaching people new things. And I think that's a situation in which we take things for granted. Just in general life, honestly. Nick and Kaitlin are a type of love that you would really only see in Hollywood movies. A situation where you're just like, that's not real, or I want that. And, you know, truth be told, it just takes time and effort and perseverance to really develop that. You have to know your partner, know the people around them, know your audience. You know what I mean? But they love each other deeply. And an example of that, I'm just going to use this yesterday as the freshest example. You see the way that Kaitlin looked into her eye, looked into Nick's eyes. That radiance, you can't script that. You can't create that in movies. You can't. It's so unique, so genuine. And that's all I could ever wish for my guy Nick to really experience. Have someone who's so into him. And he is into her as well. Like, it's not a question. It's not a question. Known Nick since freshman year of high school. This dude was the type of guy who took me under his wing. I didn't start our brotherhood. I didn't start that. Nick did. Nick and Marcus, our mentor, raise your hand, Marcus, shout out to you. Shout out to you. But Nick and Marcus started that. Nick took me under his wing, taught me the ropes. Without Nick, I would never have learned anything, really. He's the first person to kind of welcome me in with open arms, and ever since then, he's been there supportive. He's been there from afar. He's been there up close. He's been there holding it down, and then the times where I went through the hardest points of my life, Nick was there. Open embrace, come here. And he bear hugged the heck out of me. So that's where I learned it from everyone who knows me. I bear hug, so that's my thing. But I stole it from Nick. But anyway, blame him. All right, that's where it came from. Back crack and all that stuff, that's from him. Anyway, besides the point, getting back to the speech, so we can all drink. Kaitlin, when you walked into, I'm sorry, I'm trying to just get through it all. You know, I memorized it. And then,
You're doing great.
honey,
You're doing great.
look, here's the deal. When you walked in, you were part of the crew, part of the ship, not to quote Pirates of the Caribbean, but seriously, no, you can't practice that. You can't just, how do you do that when you don't know this group of people? Part of the crew, part of the ship right away. She dished it out, and I was like, one time, I was like, you know what, guys, we gotta do something about this chick, all right? We gotta do something about her. She's out of control. But truth be told, everybody's like, why? Because she dishes it out better than you do? I was like, dang, you're right. She's it. Yeah, she's it. Get her in here. Get her in here. 'Cause I got to step on my game. Look, Kaitlin and Nick together, it's like a bonfire. It's a radiant love that we all gravitate around. And this is also part of this moment right here. We're here in celebration of them. So please raise a glass in gravitation around these two genuine souls, these two genuine loves. I hope you, the God, that you know how much you affect everyone. We love you, and cheers, everybody. Cheers, Nick and Kaitlin. We love you so much. All right, drinks now, everybody.
All right, round of applause for best man Brandon. Our final speaker may perhaps be the most important, one of the most important men in this building tonight. It's the father of the bride. Put your hands together for Mr. Mark. No.
Hey, first of all, I want to say, gang, each one of those toasts just touched my heart, and absolutely touched my heart. If you're a father of a daughter that's gotten married and you hear those kinds of things about your daughter, you know how I feel at this moment. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, I stepped up to this mic, and everything I thought about saying for the last 18 months just went right out of my head. So I'll try to recall some of it. I think for the first time in my life, I will speak from the heart instead of my head. First of all, I just want to thank everyone for coming out and joining us in celebration of Nick and Kaitlin. I'd love for all of you to give yourselves a round of applause for being such great family and friends. And we promised the party's just about to start, and mine will be very short. I think I'm risking something here because I think she'll bring it up to me for the rest of my life. This next statement, but it's true, and her mother knows it. Kaitlin has been an absolute joy to her mother and I, really since the day she was born. Gang, you know her, just full of life, energy, passion. She's just filled with what I call, and loves what I call, joyful, spirited competition, if you know Kaitlin. And she lives her life that way. And she channeled that through her childhood a number of different ways, but mostly, I think, through sports, either playing it or watching it. We all know that nothing has changed. If you know Kaitlin, all you have to do is listen to Nick and Kaitlin talk about their fantasy football teams. Join them at a Cub game. Now that's an event right there. Or text them during an Illini game that's on TV. What comes back is about 14 exclamation points. And that's mostly Kaitlin. Nick will give me an assessment of what he's seeing on TV. what I get from Kaitlin is, ugh! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, which is followed by about 3 comments on how the referees could do better at their job. And I'm sitting there texting her, I was just asking you what you had for dinner. But you know, even in those moments of frustration, I can hear Kaitlin being happy. And if you're, I think we all as parents, it's really all we care about for our children, right? Is that they're happy. And I felt like for Kaitlin, she had to find someone, a best friend, very much like herself, someone that was spirited, you know, that was passionate, just a light in this world that creates joy for everybody else. And also, let's be truthful, somebody that roots for the same sports team. And she found that best friend. And she found the love of her life in Nick. And Nick, we absolutely just adore you. Absolutely adore you. And I think, for me, and I'll close, is that I think that's the neatest part of today, is that best friends got married. So if you would, toast these best friends, Nick and Kaitlin. Thank you.